angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers. Liking 18. No.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trap 50. Ready alert. 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got some space here. 20. Touchdown, Giants! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 4. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That throw to, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right. Flailing hand hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Come on, come on.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion left, Robinson.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
19, Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. In motion left, Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. The solid stiff arm. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a Giants 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check that, street.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
60 Maverick, 60-18, Pioneer. Warriors 17. Ready.
On first down, Hurts.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put touchdown.
Michael Thomas, 29 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 47 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. 18 They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Robinson's got it. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This will be fielded at the 17. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen down. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go now.
First down, Lions.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Giants on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
He'll take it at the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And the Giants have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 bucks, yeah, 60 bucks.
In motion right is Thomas.
Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and run some. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
18.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19, hit, hit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Williams, a man in motion right. He'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Let's go now.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Hurt, hurt.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possession, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boo, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need the full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, way up, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, way up, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. It's big enough with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ops and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I'm done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to offer selected.
Applying pressure, somebody's diapers running my constant. Go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones that ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now up I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases fit. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Go get some money, go get some money.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking.